Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Into the Breach, where we're not afraid to sacrifice grid power for all the reputation we can get, apparently. It is the way that I normally play. It's kind of gotten ahead of us here, and I hope we don't end up losing or paying as a result. We're trying to bring this pilot through to the final battle as many times as possible. Well, 3 specifically. We've already got 1 because we're chasing down the 3-time achievement. I'm getting too old for this. Bringing the same pilot to the final battle 3 times. Distant friends encounter a familiar face. I'd like to get that. I don't know how you get that. It doesn't say what you have to do. That would be easy. Collect the time or destroy the time pod without powering a weapon modification. Wow, that would be tough. But yeah, we're tracking down achievements. We're achievement hunting to open up more coins to buy the last crew there. And again, I go in order. I follow the. We want to get here. We want to get here. 1, 2, 3, and then it opens up some easier. Yeah, that looks like it would be an easy one. Do not kill. I hate do not kill the volatile Vec though. I hate this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Defend the earth mover. This one usually gives me a hard time, but I'm thinking with the jet that can fly over, and this actually fills in. The jet can operate over the chasms fine, just fine. We can put the rocket artillery along the back line here. And it'll just be our little science mech, pulse mech that can push guys into the caves as often as possible. The real concern will be if they spawn like all flying enemies. That would be tough. If we go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, we still have the chance of getting. Yeah, I hate 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna play it a little safe. We've got played a little fast and loose on the last one. Gotta watch our grid power, so these shields will help, hopefully. I went back and I looked at some of the file sizes, and because unlike Celeste, there's not a lot going on a second-to-second basis. Celeste, you're constantly changing. There's constant movement in the background. There's things going up and down. There's you jumping and dashing and doing all kinds of crazy things, then dying and starting over. So the screen is constantly in motion, and I think that caused larger file sizes. This one at 20 minutes and into the breach, file sizes were only a few hundred megabytes, which is very manageable for me. So if we happen to go over, I'm still going to shoot for the 20 to 25 minute range, but if we happen to go over, it's not going to be the end of the world. So I'm thinking, boom, jump, and then push this guy back, get our shield to cover that. And that's what we're going to do. For some of the turns that seem obvious, although I do get stuck sometimes thinking that something is obvious, and then later discovering that I really just made my life more complicated than it needed to be. But in this case, I'm going to try to speed through some of these turns. Again, I want to get through talking about my thought process so we can get on to the banter stuff. Not that I've got a ton of stories that I want to talk about, but, there's stuff going on. There's always things happening that, we might want to talk. I can't reach you? Oh, you son of a gun. So maybe take care of you with that, or if I go there, knock you out. We've got 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. Knock you into the drink. That's probably the way to go about this, right? Wait. You to the U. That leaves us something to do with our artillery. Does that mean we just kill him? Maybe you take care of you. You come around here and cancel his attack. And then you... Yeah, that makes more sense, right? Either way, it's the same sort of deal here. That attack gets cancelled. 3 enemies for a 4th down to 1 HP, but still manageable, I think. Oh, I hate these guys. This guy's actually 2 enemies in 1 because he shoots something out that you've got to deal with. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. You're gonna take 3 damage here? Oh, you're gonna die because I upgraded your damage. Excellent. So that's your move to kill him. You can just pulse up. Or pulse down, I guess. No, because then he'll hit the earth mover. Pulse up, take out the shield. And then you... have to get dusted by this guy, I guess. Actually, you know what? Thanks to the cannon, I can just shoot you over. You're not going to die, but I'll block a spawn. And you're not actually going to die. I still think this is the best choice. Yeah, you'll hit that. I think you die on your turn anyway, so. I lose the shield on the building and I lose the shield on me, but I don't really want to get too fancy, and I don't want to take up a bunch of time for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still end up with 4 enemies on the screen. It's kind of unacceptable. But if we get lucky and have them attack units, these are not. Yeah, look at all this. This is great. There's definitely plays here that can be. Shoot you into you, you both die, but you're the real problem. No, you're the real problem. Yeah, you are attacking here. That's the only building attack. Take out both of you. Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. Pushes you into there. Oh, and it's 3 damage. I totally forgot it was even 3 damage. I'm trying to get too cute here. It doesn't really matter. Go like this, like this. I get the shield. It doesn't matter because we're done anyway. Very straightforward. Not much mystery here. Again, like I said before, not much sexiness. It's just in you go. There's only a 1 reputation thing. Kind of took the coward's way out. Oh, I don't really think that is that strong of an item, but it doesn't take anything to power it. So we'll throw it in there and you can use it. And then we can decide what we want to do with this extra. More move on our rocket mech, maybe. More move on our science mech. I mean, he's the lowest with 3. The thing is, he shouldn't have to move that much, but we'll throw it on there. The amount of times that I have been stuck short on movement is disturbing. Coal plant's in a bit of a sensitive spot there, right? Exposed on the corner. But, you know, we've kind of committed to this path through here to get at this reactor, so I think we've got to stick with it. We've got the Cataclysm to help us out. There's room here to function with our jet along the flank. If we can push them forward enough, we can get the rocket artillery on this line and control all this. If not, I should actually have the jet over here operating on the water flank. Is this water gonna, or Cataclysm gonna happen the same way every time? If we can get somebody to stay, they're not gonna stay though because they're not ranged. Well, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's actually a decent turn. Why? Because we can hop you that way, bring you up and in. We can push you back to block. Or do we want to push you back that way? 3 damage, that's more damage. And you can come in and hop over him. You're dead anyway. Push you back, right? You're gonna block. You're basically dead. And blocking. Have you come back to here. Oh, we didn't even really need to do that. We'll keep some smoke off the screen. I could have pushed him in, actually. It doesn't really matter. It would have had 1 HP. Level up on our science mech. What'd we get? Something good. It wasn't grid defense. I like the fact that the level ups take effect right away mid-battle. It's nice to suddenly realize, oh, I got extra HP or I got extra move. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. What did I get? Mech reactor. Can't use it right away, but I come up here. Jeez Louise. 4 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tough one. I can move the jet down here, but that doesn't do me any good because, again, we can't. They're bunched up together this way, so I can't jump this way, and they're against the building, so I can't jump this way. So I'm gonna lose a grid, and it's just. I hope it's not this plant because in other situations, I gotta get him off of there. I guess we go like this. Bump him in once. Hop it down. That kills him. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Shoot this way to smoke him. Right? That's really all I can do. Or it's the best thing I can do. Yeah, you can reach. Oh, but he's been smoked. That's a problem. Good thing I've got the cannon though, so that should work. I go like this, like this, I go like this. I guess I don't have to be down here, but because he can still move through, right? 2, 3. You can move through your buddies. If this doesn't work, then I'm really screwed. But yeah, you can move through your buddies. Shoot that way and smoke this guy. He'll be dead next turn, but we're gonna lose a grid. Have a spawn. 1, 2, 3 enemies on the screen's not bad. But we're down to 1 grid. That's terrible. We've gotten what, at least 2 resists? That's a problem. That's a big problem. How do we get him out of here? Boy, oh boy. Really shit the bed on this one. Not pretty, again. Horrible. I don't know what we need to get going here. I don't know what we're missing. I don't know what I've done wrong in terms of doling out the grid power and stuff, or the reactors. I don't really know what we could have done differently. Like, health has not been a problem. Move has not been a problem for this guy. I guess we throw it in here to give ourselves more options, right? I mean, that's what we're really... Defend the train. This one used to bother me, but defend the trains are not bad missions. They can be a little tough, but... Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, focus on me. Focus on units. Okay, this is pretty straightforward, I think. We knock you out of the way. Because you attack and die and kill yourself before the train moves. The train moves 2 squares to here. Doing that will give you 2 damage. We just bust you that way. We bust you that way. No damage done. Let me just hop the fence here. A little bit behind the 8 ball because of the spawns coming in. And the fact that this guy's gonna... The problem is, as long as he's alive, he almost always throws his little blob somewhere that has to be dealt with. There's not a lot of times you can just ignore his blob. The blob has to be handled, and they're throwing so many units in here that it's just... Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Got to deal with 1, 2, 3. 3 things have to be dealt with here. I can knock you into the drink. Then I can... Even if I knock you back, though, that doesn't solve our problem. I have to come here and shoot this way, and I can't. I think we're hosed. We're going to lose the train. Wow. See, in a situation like this, I don't think there's anything I could have done. I really don't. I can get you out of the way that way, which is nice. But we still end up losing the train. Because of this little bastard. The fact that he's stuck. If I shot him here to free him, swap places with you, unless there is a way to make them kill each other, which is the one thing that I kind of go as a last resort, because the numbers just never work out in my favor for what it is. I don't think there's anything we can do, though. Oh, he's shooting a building. I thought he was shooting up here. So we could lose a grid defense. Or a grid power thing. Wow, this is horrible. It's mostly, I think it's all because of this guy. If he wasn't tying him up, we could just go. And I used to have a pilot, I had a run on the go where it was the pilot that couldn't be webbed. And it came into effect so many times. It came in to help me out. The webs just didn't stick. And I don't know if there's a way out of this. Swap places with this firefly. And then he's taken out of the picture. Yeah, I've got 3 things that I have to deal with, and I've only got 2 mechs because he's tied up. Unless then there's no way I can... Shooting and knocking him in only does damage up here, which is irrelevant. I need to get over to him. Him or him. See, and it's dead-end situations like this, I would be resetting. I would just abandon the timeline, keep the pilot and start again, and hope for better RNG or better. Maybe if I had played the first turn better, we wouldn't be in this position. But granted, that's definitely possible, but I mean, I did what I had to do in the turn. I shouldn't be penalized. Oh, I guess, I mean, if the goal is to find the most optimal move, if you don't do that, you're going to be penalized. But this is just a no-win situation. So what do? We let... I can't remember what happens when the train goes. If the train goes, you end up Right now we're going to lose both halves of the train. So I think we'll switch with him. Let them take out their aggression on the front half of the train. Back half will be safe. We'll be able to operate around that. I'm just going to let him tank the damage. We can do 3. There's 3 HP gone there. Maybe I'll let them... Is there... What if I did this? But he's not even attacking a thing. To free him, if I pushed him, would he get freed? I don't think so. I swap. Put you onto that spot so you block that spawn. You swap, you block that spawn. And I think you... Yeah, I think I want to do it this way because then I can get more damage in on him, although it doesn't matter because he's still going to be a pain in the ass. And then what happens? What happens is the train becomes safe. The back half of the train becomes safe. Do I take that damage? Let's do this. I want this done. I know that, right? I want this switched. Because that saves the one turn, saves the back end of the train. Otherwise I got to do 2 turns to save the front end of the train, and I can't even do that, so we're gonna swap. You're actually gonna end up first. Do I want to do this? I don't know if that really was worth it. I think I screwed that up. So you're gonna blow you up. It's only 1 damage. Whatever, we're done. Not my proudest moment. I'm not happy with that at all. Not gonna get the perfect island bonus. Hopefully we'll still get the protect the train or the defense lab. What happened? What happened? I seriously just don't understand what happened. Am I just too dumb to know? Like, why don't I understand what happened? Huh. His explosion seemed to... I've never had the train explode. Maybe that's what happened. The front end of the train exploded. Got damaged and then damaged again, so it exploded. I didn't know that could even happen. We lost out on 2 rep there. That's huge. That's way too much. Oh, might have to reconfigure some of this stuff here. That's awful. I put lots into health as well, and then I tank a lot of damage. But I haven't been able to get up to the spawns in this episode. It's unfortunate. I think we're gonna throw our thing in here though, and we're gonna... I've never done this strategy before, but we're going to give it a shot. When we come back, we're going to be defending some Renfield bombs here, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this run has a little bit of success. We'll find out in the next one. Until then, thanks very much. See you soon.